Morning, ladies. Yeah, you know, they call it the biggest little stage in Old Town, but this is where they're moving to. Take a look at this. They have construction underway here. That means there's going to be more room, more area for them to be in. But for those who are used to Old Town Tavern, this is the original place that was here that used to be the home, believe it or not, of the original owners who were here. But for the last 20 years, folks would come on in here and get entertained in what was, as they said, the biggest, littlest stage in town. And I will tell you, they're getting ready to celebrate. They have a whole lineup here coming in later on today, from Jake Dean all the way to the other green. I'm going to bring Paul over here. Paul, let's talk about this, because you talk about how long you guys have been out here and what it's meant to the community. And now you're moving to a different location, but not too far away. Paul, what's the biggest part? What was the major reason for the move?
Well, I've been here 16 years. The lease expires September 30th of this month. And the Song family, who owns, like I was explaining to you, owns this whole parcel of land. They now want to take over the bar. And for what reason, I have no idea, and what they're going to do with it. Again, I have no idea. But during COVID, I met with their attorney, and they told me they were probably going to do that. When that became available over there, it was a wine store selling wines that they made at the air park. I immediately took that over, remodeled it, and the plan was eventually, if this did happen, I'd move there. Now I took the second space over right next to it, plan on cutting a hole in the wall and opening that, because yesterday, I mean, we have people sitting outside. It's 108, 110 degrees. I would have room for like 60 people between both spaces. But the city is holding me up on the second space, and I have no idea why, but that's neither here nor there.
But this is why people loved you right here. When acts would come in and they'd play in here, you'd have guys who would get their start right here in that same spot where that gentleman's singing right now. And that's just it, right?
This whole bar was built because when it was Jay Chu's, he used to have a lady come in and play the piano. And then Bracken took it over after 2 years of sitting empty. And Bracken opened it, and then I bought it from Doug Bracken. Okay? Well, the music was always part of this bar. And I started bringing in bands immediately because, like I said, it was always part of the bar. Not so much the bands, but Nadine Johnson used to sit up here and play the piano. The music is now part of this entire bar. It has a reputation for great music. Mike, my manager, books all the music, and he picks it.
Who's this right here singing for us?
Tell him who you are.
Josh Williams out here. He's out here performing early for us. They have a whole lineup. He's going to be performing tonight at 9 o'clock at the Farewell Festival. But there's a whole lineup that starts at 2 o'clock. Old Town Tavern, ladies. This is a place where everybody used to come and enjoy it. Musicians playing, but they're not going too far. It's about a 2-minute walk. I think you guys could handle that. Not even. I'm going to say a 30-second walk next door. So once they have it up and going, a lot more space to get you out of the heat.
30 seconds, even in the heat, is doable.
109. We'll take a couple steps over there. We appreciate it. Always a good time, Gibby. And thanks for filling in on this Sunday as well. We appreciate it.